Today, President Trump traveled to Dayton and El Paso to offer words of encouragement, but his visit was met with anger and protests.
KICO 9's Sarah Donchie joins us now with more. Sarah?
Yeah, Jeff and Susie, the president spent the day traveling the country to respond to those back-to-back tragedies. 31 people were killed in 2 mass shootings in just one weekend. But the president was greeted with protesters in both cities, many of whom are calling for action on gun control.
22 people died!
Even before the president touched down in El Paso, tensions flared at the Walmart where 22 people were shot and killed. People who visited the El Paso Walmart told a woman wearing a MAGA hat it was disrespectful. President Trump made his way to the El Paso hospital where victims are still being treated. Protesters were there to greet him.
He put a target on us, and now all these people are dead.
He doesn't care. If he cared, he would do something about it. But he doesn't.
The president and first lady spent their time in Texas visiting with shooting victims and first responders. A front page editorial in the El Paso Times attacked the president for characterizing the border town as one of the most dangerous cities in his State of the Union speech earlier this year. Congresswoman Veronica Escobar turned down a White House invitation to join Mr. Trump. Other politicians praised the president for his response.
It was low-keyed and was focused on the victims and the first responders.
And the president himself said he was given a warm reception.
We had an amazing day. As you know, we left Ohio, and the love, the respect for the office of the presidency, I wish you could have been in there to see it.
Earlier this morning, President Trump was in Dayton, Ohio after Sunday's shooting that killed 9 people. He visited with the first responders and victims. Outside, angry protesters met the president's motorcade. Some accused him of doing nothing to stop gun violence. In the wake of these shootings, some politicians have said they would act, including Texas Senator Ted Cruz, who has been given an A+ rating by the NRA.
No doubt that Congress needs to do more. One of the very first pieces of legislation I ever introduced in the Senate in the spring of 2013 was legislation targeting gun violence.
So when asked about whether Congress would act on gun control, the president said he had had many talks over the last few days and that he was going to come up with something really good, but he didn't elaborate on what that would be. Jeff?
Sarah, thank you.